for 5 years, 5 years ago, what day of the week was your birthday on? 5 years from now, what day would we be on? We used to figure out all that kind of stuff.
I wasn't here, but that sounds cool. That sounds really cool.
And Adam was really good. We found the thumb, the quarter.
Yeah.
Adam was really good. He was like, he's just like that wire.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then so I pulled a trick on him. So next time we did as a group, I did a platform that the quarter was over there by the little stand there. So I threw a platform there that Adam's gonna find the quarter over there. So he spent his entire time over there looking at that quarter when it was up here.
Oh, wow.
So I said, Adam, it just means that you weren't really focusing on the quarter.
Hello, darling. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, madam.
Hello.
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 Hello. Yeah, I had to make my own.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah, zucchini.
I just used, my daughter gave me a string and then I just took off my oracle ring. So
There you go. That's perfect.
Improvising.
That's right. What you got?
yeah.
So,
And I need coins too, right?
yes.
No.
Oh,
No. I'm gonna flip a coin here. We're gonna do a coin flip tonight. So what we're gonna do is predict what is gonna be heads or tails. Okay, so you'll predict it, then I'll flip it, see if you're right. And what we're trying to get is like when Trevor and I did this, we were getting 85 to 90% success rate flipping it. When in reality, you should be getting 50%. Okay, so what we want to do is see, because here you won't need a coin yourself. I'll flip it here after you decide what's going to be.
Okay,
Of course, you won't tell us
got it.
what your prediction was until after I flip it. So then everybody will get a chance to. So you
Okay.
won't,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll write it down.
yeah, it won't influence somebody else. What we're looking to
Right.
do, we're looking to get much more significant than the 50%. Now, one of the techniques that you can use is have a control person. So you have a partner, okay? So one person will say, in their mind, you're gonna predict it just without using a pendulum. So you flip it, one person predicts it without using a pendulum, the partner will use pendulum to predict it to see if there's any difference between using a pendulum or not using a pendulum, or just guessing.
It's
But for you, you'll just predict the coin.
I think there was a bad connection, but okay.
Okay, so anyway, normally what you'll have is like a control person.
Yeah,
So the control person would just say, I think it's going to be a heads. Then the person with the
Right.
pendulum says, well, I think it's going to be tails. Then you see what it is. And
Gotcha.
over a 10 run trial, you find out, are you any better off using pendulum than just guessing?
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But in your
Gotcha.
case here, you're just going to use the pendulum to predict what's going to be, and hopefully
Right.
get much more than 50%.
Perfect.
Okay. We ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, yeah, everyone's here, I guess. First of all, I want to do a little bit of a advertisement. I sent Megan this reference here. It's a PDF file that has things from near-death experiences. It also has what's called Next Level Soul. Absolute wonderful stuff. Because basically what we're all doing here is coming to an understanding that everything's consciousness. Okay, so when you're living here, you're in consciousness. When you're dreaming, it's your consciousness. And when you're dreaming, you're out of your body because you don't know you have a body. So it's really an out-of-body experience when you dream. Okay, and when you die, you also have an out-of-body experience. No one else, you won't be able to come back to tell somebody about it necessarily that you have a near-death experience. But anyway, I sent this to Megan. It's a PDF file that has links in it. All you have to do is pull up the file, click on the link, and it'll take you to a particular thing you're interested in. And so you can look down through the list and find out something might be of interest to you. Okay, so you look down through it and say, oh, that'd be interesting. And you click on it and it pulls up to the YouTube file. Okay. So, oh yeah. So it's for near-death experiences. There's several near-death experiences. And there's also one called Next Level Soul, which is absolutely wonderful. Every time any one of those things, I pick out any one of those things and feel inspired after listening to it. because these are people these are real people who has had these experiences. It's not theory. Just like you've had the experience. So no one has to tell you about it, okay? You know it's real, but you can experience it. What's that?
I'm interested in hearing other people's.
Yeah, exactly, because it kind of confirms your own thing, but it also solidifies your idea that everything is consciousness. Because like in the Bible, John chapter 1, verse 1 says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, was with God, and the Word was God. Well, in the early the original, before all the translations, was that in the beginning was consciousness, and everything was consciousness, and consciousness was with God. Okay, so everybody here has consciousness, and God is consciousness. It's trying to come to understand what all that means. So as we get into more moving things with our mind, you have to have this idea that I'm consciousness, that thing is consciousness, and I can control it. So that's what we're trying to do, getting that belief system that we have a consciousness that control things. So anyway, Megan can share this with everybody. Just pick out anything. It's good. All this stuff is really a self-education process. Okay, you're going to learn a little bit Monday evenings. Okay, but the person who's really interested is going to kind of dive into it. So maybe you want to dedicate half an hour a week, maybe 15 minutes a day, just whatever you can do. Because I have the numbers, but I also have the times. So all the times that each episode runs. So if you have 15 minutes that you want to dedicate it, look down through here, look one has 15 minutes. So it can tell you how long it's going to be. Some of them are much longer than that. Some of them might be an hour long. So you wouldn't want to start that if you've got something else to do. So I tried to organize it so it's very good. All you have to do is just tap on it and it's right, takes you right to YouTube. Okay. Anyway.
And then I'll know how to use it.
You should be able it's just a link. You should be able just to click on it. I would just take my mouse and do it, just to click on it.
What are you doing?
It'll be like a blue letter.
Yeah, and a hyperlink.
Okay.
Yeah, let me check.
I'm a baby when it comes to stuff in the web. Oh, Lord. I'm getting into it though. The newest craze, but I have interest and I will get it at some point, you know. I won't quit till I do.
There you go.
Amen. Hi, Jenny. How are you today, beautiful?
I'm tired.
Oh,
Tired. I've been sitting around having a lazy day. I was gonna go to the river. I walked outside. It's beautiful. It felt like it was like 70 degrees.
good.
The sky was blue. There's little white puff clouds. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of my pajamas and I'm gonna go to the river and just, do some spirit work. And then I got a notification on my watch, light rain shower soon. I'm like, son of a biscuit. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a minute. And then my sister or somebody called, and then I ended up being on the phone with her forever. But as I was on the phone with her, it just like the clouds must have rolled in, thunder, it opened up, pouring torrential.
Yep.
Tornado watch goes off. I'm like, well, gosh darn, I wasn't supposed to go. They kept me home for a reason. So
God made
it's just
biscuits.
yeah, it did. Yeah. So I've been sitting home being lazy all day. I totally forgot about tonight.
Take a field trip when I get my RV fixed, and we're gonna come and do a class at your home.
If there's not much room.
Well, that's why I'm bringing the RV.
Bringing the RV.
Yeah, we'll do it in the RV. You'll probably have more room.
Well, that'll be fine. Party in the RV then.
Y'all are always welcome up here, man.
I love to hear that. Now be careful what you say though, because cousin Eddie will come move in.
Oh Lord.
Okay, there's several ways we can organize this. One is that you can make your prediction. There's several ways you can do it. One is you say, will be heads, yes or no? Will be tails, yes or no? The other way to do it, you say, okay, the flip of the coin, what will it be? Heads, tails.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So that's the way that Trevor and I did.
That's what I was
So,
thinking.
so it's consistent. You don't have to ask multiple times. You say, okay, flip of the coin, what will it be? Heads, tails. Okay, so it's just two movements.
Yeah.
Front and back.
How many times are we gonna?
10.
10? Okay.
So we're gonna run it. It's a 10 trial thing. So how many we get out of 10? Statistically, you should get 5 out of 10 correct. Okay, but my son and I was getting 80 to 90% correct. On average, of the times that we did, we got 85%, which statistically is really significant, over 50%. And so, like I said last time, as soon as we got scientific, then we went back down to 50. And then as soon as we done that, with all the forums and stuff like that, trying to document everything, we went back to 85.
So that
So
was,
you have to have this spirit of openness, friendliness, and playfulness. It seems to work better. When you get too serious, it doesn't seem to work too well.
so we're gonna do 10 times, but are we writing down what we're saying or after, or we're just gonna just keep in our minds?
Might be good to keep a tally.
Well, cause there's a difference is
Yeah,
why I'm asking.
yeah. Trevor and I did it in our heads.
Okay. Okay, so for the
Now,
first
I
one,
think if you write down, it's probably okay. But if you say, I'm gonna write this down for prosperity's sake, and I want to publish this in the scientific journal, probably not. Okay, but if you just want to keep a tally of it, just say check, whatever, as long as it's not too scientific.
check it out.
What, I wonder if this. could
What-
this
what-
tie
what-
over to
what's
the
it all
roulette
about?
table?
What do you mean?
Like, could we be
What-
guessing
let's
like
turn this
black or red?
Already out.
All this stuff is experiment.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So do we want to, each one of us try to predict what's going to be, or do we want to have a control partner? Because like a control partner, one, it's like you will just predict it without pendulum, and you'll predict it with the pendulum, and see if there's any difference in using a pendulum. Okay, then you would switch roles so that you would use the pendulum, and she would guess, or we could all just go ahead and use our predictions.
let's do it as a big and then break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then we can all-
We're doing the what now?
Okay.
Do as a big group together and then we can break into smaller groups, but
Okay.
like, see what.
See if there's any difference. In other words, get some practice.
Yeah,
Everyone practice, see how well we're doing. And then we can say, okay, does it make a really difference? If you're, so let's just say you get 70%, okay, by yourself. Well, maybe the person guessing gets 70% too, which is not likely. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like a control group, like control measure,
mhm.
more of a scientific thing. So anyway, what we're gonna do is just, okay, I'm gonna flip the coin. You guys make your prediction. Now, this is called, if you read the books on pendulum work, they call this predicting the future. It's kind of a stretch, but you kind of are, because I haven't flipped the coin yet. Okay, so anyway, make your prediction.
So we're using our pendulums.
Hmm.
What's going
Yeah.
If the head is showing, if I flip it and I can see George's head, that's called heads. If I see the backside, we call it tails. That's what I'm looking at. Now, when Trevor and I did this thing, what I said was, it's gonna land on heads. Okay, but we're always wrong, because it's always landing on heads. And I was expecting to see heads up. See, but it did land on heads. So when you're doing this kind of stuff, you have to be very specific about your language, because it interprets literally. Okay, so when I say heads, I expect to be seeing heads. Okay, I'm not gonna say land, I'm saying heads. Okay, you guys go ahead and do your prediction. It's not yet.
Are we? Are we using our pendulums, or are we just trying to? Okay.
You can do,
Okay, I just didn't know if we were trying to mentally figure
You
it
can
out,
do-
or just mental.
so like
Okay,
this is yet, heads and then sideways is tails.
wait, what
However you program.
side? However, okay, got you.
However you want to program. Okay, this means heads, this means tails, however you want to do it.
Okay, gotcha.
everyone ready?
Yeah.
Jen's still
No, we don't need to say it, do we?
No.
No, not to us, but
Okay.
I got it. I believe I got it.
Oh, let's get my quarter off there.
heads.
I got it.
Yep.
Okay, so that's,
Mom was going to didn't know.
okay,
And so-
that's fine. Okay, talent, you can do a talent on a piece of paper or in your head.
So that was the first of 10? Okay.
Okay. Okay, predict the second toss. You ready, Jenny?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here comes the toss. Tails.
Dang it.
Whoa.
Okay, try for
But
the,
y'all know I didn't get it.
okay, try for the third one. Okay, looks like everyone's ready. Toss again. Heads. Now remember, if you get it 80% wrong, it's just as good as getting 80% right. It's just that you're not asking the right question.
What are you doing, Bo? You coming over here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay, everyone ready? Okay, flip again. Tails.
Ah. I guess me and Megan got it. Or me and
Rachel.
someone got it.
Are we keeping
Rachel.
track of what? We're keeping track though? We don't say till the end, okay, cause I did all 10 of mine in advance.
I almost did that, like, when you first talked about it then.
Okay, so we're in number what now?
We're gonna be on number 5.
Okay.
That's the first
Okay.
one I got wrong. I'm thinking.
You're thinking being natural here.
You'll have to teach me.
Okay, everyone, you ready? Tails.
I didn't hear.
Tails.
What is it?
Tails.
Okay.
Everyone ready?
Yeah.
It's like Buzz getting sleepy. Got the finger on his face, front of his face, and back and forth.
Look at Bo.
Okay, here's flip. Heads.
Mm. Mm. I got the first thing of it now. I'm gonna button off my run.
I got 3 right and 3 wrong too, but different order.
I think
Yeah,
that
button
bottle,
3
that
right.
bottle influenced things. I was putting my thought form down.
Yeah. Small distractions.
Yeah, butterfly effect.
Yep.
That was somebody else's. Okay.
Heads.
Err.
What
How many
you just?
seconds?
Heads.
Heads.
We are on number 8.
What number are we on?
8.
Okay, so the last one was number 7,
Yeah.
and
And
it was okay.
Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Heads.
Who's that?
Zane. Oh, Zane's here.
Zane's here.
There.
Oh,
Oh, wow. They do.
Okay, is everyone ready?
Yes. Yes.
Kids,
All right.
one more.
Oh, one more.
One more. This last one's 10, right?
Yep.
One more, then we'll do a tally. Yeah, we're good.
mm.
I like them boots.
Oh, thank you. Ranger cowboy.
Okay, is everyone ready? Tails. Okay, that's the last one, right?
Yep.
Okay, Megan, how'd you do?
5.
5 out of 10, 50, 50.
Yep.
That's what we would normally expect.
I got 6 right.
Okay, 6 right. Good.
I don't actually know how many. You got 55%, right?
50. I said 50. About 55%.
So, okay, yeah, sure. Heads, tails. Let me read these to you, tell me. No, I don't do first.
It's heads, tails, heads, tails.
I got.
Check them as I
You got 55% too.
Yeah, we do. On this though.
Do checks and crosses is what I did. Like if mine
Heads,
was right,
tails,
I checked, and then if it's wrong, I
All
crossed
right, wait.
next to it.
Heads, yep, check. X,
heads,
X,
tails,
check.
tails,
X,
heads,
X,
heads, heads.
oh, X.
Oh, heads. Sorry, man. You confused the shit out of me. And tails.
X. I got less than that, I think. I got 1. I only got 3 right. I thought I was on fire there for a second. I thought I got the first 3 right.
You jumped the gun.
Typically.
Well, see, this is all part of experimenting, okay? Like, you decided to do 10 at once, but that's one thing, that's an experiment,
Yeah.
okay? And so there's all kinds of different ways to experiment. The other thing is, you got 50%, which.
Yeah, well, how much did she get? Did we
Oh.
say that? Or-
Jenny.
Jen, how did you get?
Well, I don't follow directions very well. So I got frustrated with my pendulum and
Okay,
I threw it down. I put it down halfway and I guessed a few times, or I didn't guess. I just, tried to predict a few times, but I ended at 60-40, 60 being wrong, 40 being correct. So I got 6 wrong, 4 correct.
Do you have 45 over there?
You're in the same boat as me.
Yeah, you.
You're hanging out on that side of the couch. Here's
Yeah,
our
so I
10-minute warning.
Who's next
Okay.
to you, Megan? I don't remember who you said. Rachel. So Rachel, I think, did the best, right? Great job.
Oh, thank you. I
She
think
did-
so.
She did 60-40.
But she got 60
Very-
correct and 40 wrong. So we're mirror numbers. We're mirror numbers.
Period. It's like,
Yeah, this kind of thing is very difficult. One is you have a lot of people here involved. It's something new experience you haven't done before. And there's an element of doubt whether we can do it or not. Okay, so it's the kind of thing that I don't remember Trevor and I did it because we're getting 80%, 90% consistently. And I don't remember how long we took to actually get to that point. I don't think it was just immediate. We did it for a little while, and we started building on it, started building up. So I'm not sure exactly how that would be.
Well,
But-
flipping the coin yourself also adds an element of mountability possibly too.
Well, that's another thing you can do. See, you can do this at home too. You can flip it yourself. You can predict what's going to be, then flip it and see what it is. So that's the nice thing about here. You can do it yourself as well. And so-
Another interesting thing that could be done is that you could lay out a number of coins, heads, tails, tails, head, in any order, 10 coins. And then we could pre-predict what coin number 1 would be, coin number 2, coin number 3. That would be a test also, right?
Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can do.
Okay.
Okay, but I guess flipping the coin and then checking it, and then flipping the coin, give me feedback on that, see what's possible.
Yeah.
So you can build on it. If you do 10 at a time, or have 10 laid out, I don't know, it's just a different variation of it.
Yeah.
And what you're trying to do is get to the place where you can actually do this.
Yeah.
You're pretty sure you're gonna get it. Now, also, there's a thing called a mental pendulum too, which you can have an idea in your head, you get this pendulum, and so you just imagine the pendulum swinging one way or the other in your head to get right, which is a form of, some people say it's a form of guessing, but if you can get much better than a guess would get you, then there's something to it. So most of us tonight basically got a random number. Okay, 6 out of 10. Okay, that's probably within the margin of error. If you did it again, you probably wouldn't get 6 out of 10. But it's not something really significant. Okay, so the people who got 5 out of 5, it's just what you expect. So
What about 3 out of 10?
well, the question is too, as we know from past experience, it's really what you're focused on. It's all a matter of consciousness. It's like, what is actually in your head? What question are you asking yourself? Do you have random thoughts that are coming in?
I have a hard time focusing with Rachel. I'm sorry, I do. My fault though.
So anyway, it's like,
You're out of here.
I'm gonna have to.
so anyway, it's like, it's what's in your mind is what's going to come out in the pendulum. So if you had some random thoughts about something, whatever, then the pendulum's going to be confused.
Yeah.
So the whole trick, all of that stuff, is trying to be as focused as possible and clear your mind as much as possible. I know we really haven't gotten much into how to clear your mind, how to focus and stuff like that.
What are techniques to clear our minds?
We probably should maybe we should work on it next week. How you go about clearing your mind, but typically it's like Megan's talked about before. It's breathing.
It's breath work. Yeah.
It's
Breath
work.
work.
Breath work.
Yep.
All the ways that I've seen, breath work is probably the best. It's the quickest because you can close your eyes and imagine yourself stepping down steps, going lower and lower and lower and lower. And imagine yourself going on the beach, sitting on a warm beach, and the sand's so warm and comfortable and stuff like that. But breath work to me is the best.
Incredible. Good one to do that.
So we can do some breath work next week if you want to do that. Now, also,
I love
Megan,
breath work.
Megan put out some stuff to me on my text about Om. Okay, now a lot of new age people, even old age people, I guess too, they do Om. And I know if you ever go to any kind of spiritual seminar, things like that, they're always doing Om kind of thing. And a lot of people like to listen to that kind of music, chanting Oms, stuff like that. But really, the value comes when you do it yourself. Because when you go, you can feel your lips vibrating, your nose vibrating, your cavities vibrating, maybe your jaws vibrating a little bit, because you're building that vibration in your head. And when you're doing that, medically, you're also introducing nitric oxide, which is a vasodilator. It generates, when you do that kind of stuff, it even dilates your vessels, makes you even more relaxed. So there's a number of sacred sounds. Om is one of them because it causes you to vibrate. Anything that causes your head to vibrate when you're doing it is good. Now, the problem with Om when you're doing it yourself is that you got to kind of be isolated or be in a group who's doing it too. Because if you're in the living room with people are going to say, shut up. That's annoying because they're not experiencing that, okay? So you have to be kind of isolated, babe cave, or someplace like
Or
that.
out in nature.
Or out in nature. Nature's a real good place to do it as well. But you need to feel that vibration in your head. Now, that vibration, I'm not sure what the frequency is when you do that, but it's probably unique to every individual because everyone's head is a little bit different. Okay. But when you do that, everyone just do feel the vibration in your head. So you can change the frequency, find out what resonates with you most. Maybe there's something 432.
I like all this and together.
So you're looking for something that causes your nasal cavity or your tongue or your mouth to vibrate the most. That's your personal frequency. Now, some people like to do it very low.
I love the theta sounds. I like the deep sounds.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever resonates with you. But sometimes I'll do low and sometimes I'll do high. Because usually when I do high, put more up in my nasal passages. When I do it low, it's more down towards my mouth. Okay, but we can do some breath work next week if you want to do that, because it's really important. All this kind of stuff. It's really important to concentrate and relax and focus, and clear your mind of everything else. No Rachel's.
It's not that you get hurt in your problem or anything.
No, I'm
just
listening.
Distracted.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
was trying to keep my head ordered like an AC Monroe said, and it was such a distraction.
I'll say it again.
She's got such a pleasing little face. She's so sweet.
My face red.
I can't help it.
So-
I'm being honest with you.
Yes.
So all these thoughts that come into your head. Okay, now we talked last week about your thoughts are not your own. That's how you have been programmed.
Oh no.
Thoughts are not your own. You have a biocomputer that generates all these thoughts. Now you can act, and your conscious mind can act on those thoughts or not act on them, but you do not generate those thoughts. Those thoughts come from your biocomputer.
So yeah, I'm telling you,
So it's all has to do with your program. Okay, so you get those thoughts, but if you want to dismiss it, you say go away.
so chemistry is not involved in this.
If you allow it, it's all a matter of focus.
Okay, so we have less than 1 minute remaining, so we are going to start another recording.
See you soon. I missed all of what was said. So
No, it's okay.
it sounded like a good
To be
time.
continued.
Okay. Bye.
See you on video 2.